Peter, I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
We start with Venu.
That's
We're in, boys.
I'll mess
We're
it.
live?
We're live. We're back with Champs, and a perfect way to start this wonderful session with these three wonderful folks, and of course Bear. Hi Bear. Yeah, we are down Shy and Shadim, Rexford and Robot, but not in that order. But yeah, we're gonna power on through. We're gonna be a-okay. But seeing as we're down a couple of members, I just want to know where your guys' heads at, because of course I remember everything, but I want to know what you guys remember. So why don't you give me a little recap? Like,
Hey guys.
Peter?
You clearly know what happened.
I don't know
Having been
necessarily
dead the whole time.
recap will be the same as your recap, so it's probably best I don't say anything.
Well, yeah. I would ask the gentlefolk who were playing last session to recap.
That's fair.
So me or you, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I'll fill in the gaps.
Shoot.
I can't see what you do.
Caesars.
No.
Your
Wait.
recap.
Dang it. All right. Well, Brobot began with an inner monologue about how disappointed he was in failing the mission
Has notes.
of. No, it's off the dome. It's off the dome.
You have that written. You're a warlock.
He encountered one of the magistrates of the Archmage's Academy. Somehow wrecked part of the ship, like not actually wrecked it, but like aesthetically wrecked it. Had to pay a docking fee, which was bullshit.
Up the bottom and the landing gears.
Yeah. So he left the fucking airship there for some reason, and then went to the owner of the airship to tell him that it was there, but we're not bringing it back yet.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice to be sure. And then left it there, teleported back to Rexford.
I got the poison in my blood removed by old lady Yagmani, who was pretty sassy, pretty sexy.
Okay.
We had a little intimate moment in the pools in her little cave.
She was trying to seduce you, that's for sure.
She was.
All successful, nice success.
Rexford and Ura eventually Ura. That's how we say it. Eventually left the hardline fortress after calling the carpet dude. They gave him shawarma soup, I think it was shawarma stew, as part of his payment. So we all met up. But as this was all happening, we were getting flashbacks or flash forwards. We weren't sure, to being in some sort of green liquid. And as the session went on, we were able to interact with the liquid and the casing that we were in and see shapes outside of it. We eventually made it to our little resting spot, since we didn't know where Venu was.
Yes,
so
reconvene at the hotel.
The
inn.
At Greasy's
villa.
Greasy's joint.
Yeah,
for a drink.
You met up with your downstairs neighbor.
Yeah. Robbie Chiller.
That's right. The one and only Robbie Chiller.
Humphrey's right hand.
Names are so good.
And he's got a brand new little sled with a couple reindeer, and he took you on down. All the way to Daiquiri Town, actually.
What rhymes? Come on down to Daiquiri Town.
Exactly.
That's their slogan, actually.
Yeah, I went down the swirling slide and down into the underground cavern and off to your weekend haunt.
Mm-hmm.
We
had a little altercation of sorts with the group of Lutons. But the biggest thing that happened after we got together and got our drinks and stuff is that
they actually
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not looting. They are for looting rights.
Luton supporters.
Yeah.
They weren't looted?
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
They're just regular freaking dudes?
Yeah.
Wow.
They were like elves.
Actually, good on them. I support them more now.
Supposed to. So they're kind of dicks, but they have good ideals. I don't. It's hard. What do we do?
Freaking Ura disappeared from our point of view, just disappeared out of plain sight.
Yeah.
And as the visions are like coming back to random people and getting stronger, we're truly unsure of what's about to happen. I think was the vibe that we left off on.
Yep.
And now we'll have to find out about Venu and the goo.
Ooh. Okay. So basically, we start with Venu pulling Ura out of the goo. We'll start there.
Question: was I breathing in this goo? Like,
No, you're suspended.
so I wasn't. So I was like, Venu,
Ura, give me your hand.
where are you? Where are we? What?
I'll explain, but you must get out of here first.
Am I are like my muscles atrophied or something? Or can I use them?
Yeah, you can use them. You find
Okay. So
you're
climb out then?
you're not clothed. You're no longer clothed, but you you feel like you've been sleeping. You're like kind of like just resting.
What's this? What's this now? Clap.
What are we clapping?
19 months.
10? No, not 10. 19 months? Holy shit.
A bit more
Thank
than
you,
19
Slushy
months.
Puffs.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Amazing.
But yeah, no, I'll climb out. It's like I was in some sort of slush or goo.
Yes. How do you feel?
Very confused.
You have a migraine, perhaps?
I almost like a brain freeze.
Oh, all right. Well, good to know.
Where are we? I'm gonna look around, and do I actually see other vats? Do I see the rest of the party by chance?
You do. You see other vats kind of around you. You see robots in a kind of different looking contraption.
Mhm.
It's still a vat, but it's kind of like upraised on a higher dais that you didn't see before. Venu knows last time it wasn't there when you originally walked through this chamber. It's something that was brought there recently. You also so you can see other vats that are full again. And yeah, you see Brobot kind of like hung up in this vat, glowing. It was kind of glowing from her chest, from his chest. Sorry.
Glowing robot. Venu's there. Are Rexford and Adedu can go there as well?
You can't see them, but Venu knows where they are. And they are in the
Like, just surveilling. I only see Brobot right now.
Don't worry about the others. They're fine.
But do we need to go like help them or something? Like what?
Well, currently in the process. You're the first one who's up.
What's happening?
Well,
Is there someone else in the room with us?
He's in the other room.
Okay.
And you can hear the humming. And you feel his footsteps.
I recognize that
Yes. It's the large one has been helping me help you. But
when did this happen? Like what? I don't understand.
as the rumbling was happening.
I mean, when the Earth was coming at us in spikes.
Yes. The barrier that was holding him in, it shattered.
and put us in vats? Or were we injured and then put into vats to heal?
What happened is,
Yeah, please.
what Venu knows is that, and what was explained to you, is that once the shield was broken, the power of his song was able to lull you into a trance, coupled with your injuries and your escape. He chose Venu out of you guys to help him with his experiments. And you can notice that there is a kind of like a piece of jewelry on Venu's brow.
Like the green crown that was on.
Very similar. It's just a silver band with a kind of like maybe inch by half inch like green crystal.
So we were experimented on?
Yes, but only to keep you all alive. It was necessary, and I had to work with him.
You got a circlet?
Oh, yes, it's to help me contain all of you here.
Why must we be contained?
Well, Ruck is fighting against Mal. I'm trying to keep your souls here so that I can bring you all back. And these vats and this crystal help me to do that.
We're dead?
Close to it.
I don't feel dead.
Well, no, you're fine now.
So I was dead and my soul was potentially gone.
And so
but
what
I
Venu
was kept here.
is that as a way to Ruck put you in the vats to get you out of his way once he had broken out. He would just put you in the vats. The vats he didn't put you in the vats to keep you alive. He put you in the vats inconsequentially.
As storage, okay.
Yes. Something was happening to you guys in the vats that was damaging your soul and changing you guys physically. Venu, you know from just watching that it will change them into ghouls by staying in these vats. What it does is it takes somebody's soul. And Venu used the powers that he found in this tiara and the latent power that is in this location to project your souls, thus not saving your body, but saving your spirits. And he did this through his own connections and through this artifact that he was given by Ruckus. At the same time, Ruckus asked him to do other things, which is why he's only been able to help release you now.
Wait, so we got put into these and he wanted to turn us into ghouls.
Well, the whole ghoul part is somewhat of a byproduct. Listen. I don't know entirely what Ruck is planning back there. But what's important is that we get all of you out of here. We need to leave before whatever he's trying to do comes to fruition. I don't trust him, Ura.
Okay. Do we fight him or do we just try and get everybody out first?
I think we should try and get everyone out first. He seems quite busy in there. I'll go check to make sure that he's... Just stay here. Just keep an eye on the others.
But Robot is here. Can I do something to get them out?
Well, you can try. I'm not very good with machines.
Okay.
Okay, so this little tiara that's on me, do I know if it could just be like if I walk? Well, no, actually, I wouldn't want to take it off. No, never mind. I'm gonna keep it on.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There is something that you're constantly sensing. The other kind of like beings are in these caverns around you, and you are supposed to be doing something with them.
Mhm.
And I want to know if you are using any energy to focus on that.
Not while I'm talking with Ura. I think like as I step away, I'll like go
Well,
back to the.
what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to expend a spell slot.
Okay.
A 2nd level or higher.
I can do that. If I use a higher spell slot, is it like more effective?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use a 3rd level.
All right, wonderful. So the kind of like, and you get the sense, and you can even project yourself if you wanted to, but you get the sense that everything is like kind of moving more orderly and strategically, and they're kind of like they're going where they need to be.
Okay.
And at the same time, you hear Ruckus kind of like working in the other room, humming about. Yeah, this is coming on real nice. I'm gonna get her. Oh, I'm gonna get her.
Can you give me a description of what he's doing? You know, just so everyone else is on the same page. You know.
Yeah. He seems to be working on the circle. He has like these kind of like on the wall across from the circle. There's kind of like this wall of basically like a huge like computer board, and he's looking at screens that just seem to have like numbers kind of like scrolling on them, but he's like so intent on them, and he keeps walking back to the circle and kind of like moving stones around and carving things. Like he seems to be working on the circle, the sigil circle around it, and sometimes you see like this flash of magic, or like you hear like his wings like kind of like flap, these like leathery wings that he's grown. And he'll exclaim. But yeah, he seems to be working on this portal.
Good. He's distracted.
I'll kind of just peek at him a little bit, and then if he doesn't notice me, slink back into the other room.
Bent over, kind of like his back is to you.
We still have time.
Okay. What do I see when I look at this contraption that robot's in? Is there any way that we could potentially unhook them, or?
So Brobot is in a vat similar to yours, except it's like upraised on a platform. It seems to kind of like be the platform almost looks like an inverted. It almost looks like a dish, like it looks like a bowl or like like some sort of bowl. But in the bowl, there's just kind of like arcs of electricity that are like hitting the bottom of this vat, and at the same time, from the ceiling, there seem to be these like tubes connecting the top of the vat. The vat is also filled with green liquid. There is a small kind of there's like a crack in the glass you see as you approach, and like a small hole where there's like dripping goop. Oh, and the tubes are connected to like these mounds of like stones, basically where like stalactites were cut off midway, and there seem to be runes kind of carved into those stalagmites that are powering something about this device.
What did you do to break me out of my vat?
Didn't do much. I was observing you. I think it's safe to say you broke yourself out.
So is it safe to break the vat from the outside?
No.
Okay. So we shouldn't do that. Do we take the tubes out from the top, or mess with the runic circles? What, do we find a way to turn off the electricity underneath the The vat?
Ura, we pray.
I mean, okay, but
I'm gonna go check on Rexford and Kumba,
Mhm.
see how they're doing in their vats. That's Brobot on me, okay?
Yeah, and as you approach Editio Kumbo's vat, if there's nothing you want to do, Sheems, we'll go to Kumbo.
yeah, I mean, if it's not safe to do anything,
You don't.
from the
You don't know.
outside,
You don't
and-
know, and I guess Venu said that it wasn't safe to pull them out.
yeah. So in that case, I'll follow him to see where the others are because he seems to know more than I do. So I'm just gonna follow and see where I can be of help.
All right. Well, Editio Kumbo.
I believe we're in someone's office.
Greasy Steve's.
It was Greasy
Greasy
Steve.
Steve's.
Well, you had just left the tavern actually.
Yeah.
Because
You
you'd
just
gotten old Betsy.
It's
Wait, no. Betsy was the van from Professor Doohickey.
Yeah.
I forget Rux's gun's name.
Oh, the
The blunderbuss.
The blunderbuss, exactly right. The blunderbuss. But I will say to start off, as we're gonna roll me that I believe it was a wisdom save.
That's what I remember. Okay, 14. 14 plus wisdom save. Come on, page.
I can already
2.
tell. You got a 2, and that's a 16. You, as you notice that Ura's gone, you then are flashed back into this green fluid, and you see him right in front of you through the glass. And you're able to reach out a hand and touch the glass before being flashed back. But now you're no longer back with your friends.
Oh no. Gosh.
You find yourself at home.
Holy shit. Am I home or home? Like I'm out in the streets.
You're in your
Right.
apartment.
Okay. I was thinking
Okay.
Ashland's home.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I go in. I grab my. I go and look for my notebook,
It's there.
and I mentally try and recall the last entry, just to see if it's what I remember my last entry to be, or if it's
Yeah.
something from years ago.
Yeah, no, you open it up, and it's the last entry that you put in when you were describing your journey to meet Ruckus for the first time.
I pull my whatever I'm wearing, unless I'm naked, to check my bite
Yeah,
on my arm.
everything's fine. Doesn't look like there's anything changed. The healing seems to have taken effect. There's not even a scar.
What?
Do you have it?
What is
there?
going on? Yeah. I get out of my bed. I get off the floor, and I go around the corner and look at the door.
It's wide open. There's
Open or
There's a neat pile.
okay.
The hinges are open. Just the people are in
There's
the
a
open
new door.
pile of wood, kind of tucked in the corner.
Okay. I know I made a promise to. What's his name? Robbie Chillas. That I would put the door back. So it can't be too far after we just were. In my notebook, Means we cannot be too far behind. I basically quickly just grab what I need in a fight, and I'm gonna run to Venu's apartment.
Okay. As you're running down, I want to flash back to Ura real quick. Ura, you're outside of Kumbo's tank, and you see kind of like as you're there, you're looking at him, you're kind of like you're not sure what to do. His eyes flutter open and block the doors, and he touches the glass, and then
Oh, he was up for a second.
It's a good sign.
But so we just wait and see if he does it again.
So your presence must be helping him. Just stay there.
I'll stay here, I guess.
Focus on him, Ura.
How? I don't have a circlet.
Oh. You know how to do it. I've seen you meditate before.
But how does that help their soul?
Would you just do it?
Fine. Sit down, attempt to meditate.
I like.
Rexford looks like he's completely out.
yeah, Rexford's just floating. His mane kind of like
It's like all in front of his face.
yeah. When he gets out, it's gonna slick back real nice if he keeps yelling.
Gross. Got to be.
Got to be. When you tap on the glass, though, you actually see he moves slightly. Actually, why don't I just? Never mind.
Doesn't move.
Okay, well then we'll flash back to Kumbo. Kumbo, you have all your friends.
Fucking trashing Venu's.
There's no.
My boys! Well, they're chained up.
Yeah, do you open the door? Do you open the door that was?
Yeah, I'll open the door and I'll step
There's just a
aside.
bunch of shambling corpses, kind of like chained up and like bumping into each other, bumping into the walls, moaning.
Can I like grab one by the head and like look it in the eye and try
No.
and see?
I just want to know from Venu, are they like rotting
Okay.
corpses or are they clean bones? Like,
Oh no, they're skeletons. They're skeletons.
okay, they're just So just
So they have no eyes.
Yeah, they've got like clothes on. They've sort of got just like, because I bought them like simple clothes, you know, just workers' clothes. But they're all chained up because when I leave, like I stop using the spell. So like, well, actually, I don't know if it's technically been the full 24 hours since we left.
it doesn't matter.
But either way, they would be like trying to get out and like kill him, but they're all chained up, so they can't do anything.
Yeah. It hasn't been exactly 24 hours. Since you cast that spell, it actually has been 24 hours. So, but yeah, they're like trying to get you.
I just like shove them to the ground and start going through his like notes. I'm trying to
They're
see.
behind the door. You can close the door again.
Nah. I want them out. I want to be able to like look at them. I want to see if I can find anything from Venu about what he does to these things, like in the hopes of seeing like, okay, if he's having an effect on them, then and he's not here, then this is probably not like a full fabrication of my imagination. Like if I can piece things together, then I'm probably still in some sort of reality.
Interesting. Okay. Is he where would you keep that stuff? Where would Venu keep those things in the room? Would he keep them in the room, or are those the kind of things that are describing what you work on, your experiments and stuff? Like,
Yeah, well, so that's essentially his spell book, which he keeps on him. There might be like some notes. Maybe you find some like loose sheets that have just been like from top to bottom completely just like covered in black ink. So there's just like no text. You can't read like anything on it. It's just like a black page basically. Hello. Why am I talking? What's happening here? Hello? But anyways, I'm in the vat right now.
You see how you see Venu through the vat.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Amazing. What else would he find while he's just searching your room?
Lots of like surgical equipment. There's a big basin filled with like bones and stuff. Maybe not like fully cleaned yet, so maybe there's some like nasty bits. He keeps things from like decomposing though by using like magic and spells. There's a particular spell in his spell list that he can use for that.
Fresh meat.
The eggs, I believe, are there.
Yeah, I already know where those are.
Okay. Yeah, and I think he's got most of his stuff on him because we went on a mission.
So you come up a little short as far as any information, but you're thoroughly grossed out, probably.
Definitely. Though I find a lack of stuff that I might know that Venu takes with him.
Yes.
To at least know that like this is either a really intricate illusion or things are the way they are because
you would know that his adventuring gear, the same gear that you would have taken when you left to go meet Ruckus, that's what's missing.
Okay.
Almost like he
basically
never came back.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Basically just confirming that I'm not in a dream because I don't trust like my own space to know, but going to someone else's space, I'm like, okay. And I'm just gonna like yell out, "Anyone? Is anybody here?" And like run in the common areas, run through the hallways.
Yeah, some of your neighbors are kind of like looking out at you, like there's like the old lady with as she opens her door, like a whole bunch of bees like exit. She's like, "Yeah, what do you want?" No, she's on like the third story, but she's like looking down. Stop yelling!
What is going on? Where's Rexford?
I don't know. He's I don't what? You're his friend. You should know.
Stop following Beatrice.
Beatrice? Yeah, Beatrice.
I don't know, just bees.
Beatrice.
Shadim has a name for her. I don't remember. Maybe it's here.
Beatrice, something is terribly wrong. I was in Greasy's place, and now I am here.
I don't give a rat's ass, you loony.
What?
Get back inside and quiet down. She goes back in her closes. Hey, come on! All the bees kind of they go back inside. Close the door.
Take out my journal and just write "help" and stare at the words and watch them recede into the page.
I do.
And just like calm myself and watch the pages.
Ink
breathe.
Rises to the surface. What can your nation do for you?
I need to see things as they are. I cannot fall for the same illusions that I believe one of our own fell for. I must know what is real. It's kind of like a little nonsensical. It's kind of like manic, but it's all I can muster. Try and calm myself down. I don't like super expect a helpful answer, but
Do you need extraction? Is what comes back.
I close the book. Not ready to answer it. And move to Rexford's dwelling / office. Looking for him.
Beautiful. You find nobody in there. There's a couple people, some more of your neighbors eating at the just eating in the communal space, not necessarily having breakfast, but just using the space, eating and chatting. And as you go into the back through the kitchens and into Rexford's office, there's nobody there.
Just really pushing things around, hoping to reveal like something.
He's got like fancy paperweights and like how do you like ornate lamps and kind of like crystal decanters and like very fancy things, little statuettes and busts of all of you. Actually, he has little like ceramic busts made of each of you, and they kind of like litter the place. Yeah. But there's no paperwork. When you check, he's got a few like little chests and boxes. They're all locked tight. And the desk, all the drawers and little doors in his desk are also locked tight.
Of course. I sit like this for a while, just like pulling the hair out of my head. And then I'll look at the passport as kind of like a last ditch effort of like, show me where fucking my friends are.
You pull up the map, and though the map is clear, you and your friends are fuzzy. And they're kind of like nondescript. You can't see your friends at all, and your dot is fuzzy.
Just like throw it across the room.
As you, in absolute kind of like, I think the most frustrated you've been in a long time, and like the most distraught you've been in a while, despite the injury, the recent injury, and the fear of turning into a ghoul. Like this is kind of like it's all overcoming you, and I'll have you roll me another will save, please.
Ooh, a 14 plus 2, 16.
Beautiful. same.
Was that a team? I wasn't sure if it was a 12 plus 2 or it was a 14. Nice.
And with that fourth successful save, you are going to kind of like awaken and start thrashing about momentarily in the goop as you try and like kind of like swim to the top of the goop to get air. And you're latest side, so you'll be able to see it.
Okay. I'll like sit.
Where were you while you were writing? By the way, you were just out. You were in Rex's office. No, you're in Rex's office. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
I had like sat down on the ground to meditate against the vat, so I like bolt right up. It was like, Venu, it worked.
Told you.
He's awake.
Pull him out.
Is the top like open or something? Like, is the vat undone? Or is he just thrashing about in a closed
There
vat?
are tubes at the bottom, a large one that Venu you pulled out when you noticed, so you would be able to show Ura how to do the same. It's like there's like 2 clamps on it that you release, and all the goo will kind of like drain, and then you can kind of like push the top off and reach in and grab him.
Yeah, I'm just like telling you to pull him out, and I go to the back of it and pull that thing out the back.
Together we get him out.
Yeah. But as you pull out our boy, you notice that there are some changes that have been made.
From his arm?
From his arm on, yes. Your arm now, as you kind of like reach up with your, was it your left arm or your right arm?
It was my left arm.
Yeah, so you'll reach up with your left arm to grab onto Ura as you're stabilizing yourself and like pushing yourself up off the ground once the goo settled. Your arm is like clawed, covered in green fur, and has like these kind of like long, sharp claws on it.
Oh,
Peter, do you want to post?
Yeah. I have an image here of the transformation.
No.
There's no more injury.
Kumbo, your arm.
Oh God. Hold on, let me get this on
Oh
stream.
man.
No.
Not handsome anymore.
I disagree. I think it's very
Look like a broccoli.
Yo.
sick. I think you did a great job.
Holy shit.
Your time with the wound, your time in the vat has changed you. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm trying to get him on screen right now.
We're on stream.
There we go. God. Grabbing my arm.
We're not coming his mouth.
He's gonna bite me.
Come on.
I probably do bite.
No, sir, I'm not going for it.
Okay.
And he's naked too, so like, I'm naked too. I haven't found clothes yet.
Yeah, both of you are still your buck ass naked.
I look at my thang. Is it also
It's green.
It's fine. All the hair on your body is green. I'll tell you that. All the hair on your body is now green. Only your arm seems to have been changed physically, and a little bit about your face. Like your teeth are now sharp. All of them are like individual, like little razors. You crave meat more. You will crave meat more, but not like in a way that you can't eat vegetables, and not in the way that you want to eat human flesh. It's just going to be more of a staple in your diet than it was before, unless it was a large staple, anyways.
Nah, it wasn't.
Well, now
Are the purple veins everywhere, or just
the face and neck? You can't see them under the shaggy green, but they don't like extend all through.
He's got like a coat of fur now.
No, but he was hairy. He's hairier than he was before, probably.
Okay.
But yeah,
I turn my back to you as soon as I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
We need to get clothes, anyways. It's
Yeah, so they're in a pile somewhere.
yeah.
I'll go fetch them for you guys.
Kumbo, it's all right. Your sound of mind, that's what matters.
feel, Kumbo.
You have to kill me.
Are you sure?
Is
Yes.
that? But
What
is it because you?
what you can tell to Kumbo to maybe comfort him in this moment, is that you know his soul is intact. That's what you know for sure. Which wouldn't be the case were he a ghoul.
Cool.
Yes. His soul would be taken by Mal.
Kumbo, listen to me.
What?
Look at me.
I can't.
Look, when we return, we can solve this problem, okay? But right now, we need to get the others out.
I'm gonna grab you with my claws and bare my fangs, and I'm gonna think about how much I hate Venu. To like, obviously, I'm like, if I'm still me, I don't actually hate him. I'm not gonna try and kill him. But if like something is overcoming me, that like these strong emotions are gonna turn into violence,
Now would be
then
the time.
that'll tell me. Yeah.
Like, you're almost trying to like incite yourself.
Yeah.
You have no desire to hurt any of these people in this room. You're scared. and you. But roll me an insight, actually, for yourself.
Roll a 1. No.
Did you actually?
4. No. Insight, you said?
Yeah, you got a 2.
Yeah. 6. 4 plus 2.
You're angry at yourself. I think you feel this is a failure. This is, you weren't able to defend yourself. You're not really fit now, but you're not angry at Venu. You don't have like any more so than just like angry about the situation. You don't necessarily want to attack or eat Venu.
Okay. Like it quickly turns into like me looking away from you again and like grabbing that hand close to me. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's just get out of here.
You do feel it was incredibly like quick and easy to grab him though. When you went and grabbed him, it's like your hand did it without you even thinking about it.
Oh god.
If that makes
like
sense.
Mm.
Put your clothes on.
Here, take this. This fits. This should fit you.
Does it fit over my disgusting clawed arm?
Yeah.
Can I?
Easily, back.
You were right. You should have cut it off.
Well, that's in
sorry.
the past now.
We might still be able to do something about it.
The others. Where are the others? They weren't with me.
Robot's back there. Roxford is right there.
That's
None of them are
predictable.
moving. And Venu was saying it was dangerous to open the vats without them waking up.
What do we do?
All we can do is edge them on.
I was meditating, and apparently you woke up. But I don't know how much that actually did.
But it was quite effective, actually. I try with Rexford.
Yes, where's Rexford?
Venu,
Right.
roll me an insight yourself.
Okay.
I'll go sit by Rexford's tank and meditate again. Like, okay, this time, Rexford.
Insight. The sight within 15.
Okay, cool. With that, you don't remember why you think it would be dangerous to remove them early. You remembered you weren't doing it because Ruckus was like kind of like all over you before, but it seems that he was distracted once he started like working heavily on the circle. And once he gave you the tiara, he kind of like stopped paying attention to you. And you chose this as your as a safe time. Like, I'm gonna get Ura out. You saw him wake up, and you kind of pulled him out. But there was nothing specifically that told you I shouldn't pull these people out. It was just serendipity before.
Yeah, Venu, he's not really saying any of that, but he's really just being cautious.
Okay, understood.
Because their souls are kind of sort of on the line here. He doesn't want to mess anything up. And I guess at this point he'll bring up that because Kumbo is sort of asking questions.
Honestly, I'm not too sure
Mhm.
about any of this. Ruckus is the one that sort of set this up, and I've been helping him. But this is out of my area of expertise. I deal with souls and the dead, but this is completely different than what I'm used to.
But as you say that, I want to ask you one more thing. Will you expend another spell slot to continue the work that Ruckus set out for you?
Is there something that like reminds me in this moment? No, then I don't. I'm distracted.
And another question: you can sense the souls of your friends, and might be able to manipulate them in some sense, if you would be willing to expend a spell slot of 2nd level or higher.
Of the ones in the vats, you mean?
Yes. Well, actually, the ones next to you as well,
Oh.
or yourself.
Okay. Venu doesn't like to make things too obvious, so as Kumbo is putting on his clothes and as Ura is meditating next to Rexford, he'll focus on his own soul.
As you focus on your own soul and expend a second level spell slot,
Sure.
You are all of a sudden, you get the similar kind of like flash, but you're staring at yourself now, looking across from yourself.
I think we both selves like fall somehow.
No, only one.
Oh, or only one. And then I like get
The other kind of
rubber banded back to like I snap out of it. I can.
Okay, but I'll say that for an hour you have the access to summon this being again because you expended it. Well, you're canceling it, so
Yeah, I think it's just like catching me off guard. I don't mind canceling it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's blasted. And I think I'm just going to think to myself, don't do that to Kumbo. Don't do that to Kumbo. He's upset enough as it is. But yeah.
But you do think there might be a way to cancel out what is happening on your friends as well.
Okay. Oh, I'm so hesitant to use this thing.
It's fair.
Yeah, I think I start pacing, and then I like go over to the vat with Rexford. Like, is it working?
Is it? I don't know. I'm not looking.
You knock on the vat.
Come on, Rexford.
He moves and momentarily flutters his eyes.
I'm going to spend your money.
He looks horrified before he. I'll tell you one thing, Rexford, that is only the second success that he's had.
Oh no, don't tell us that. I'm like, maybe he just needs one more.
He has had the least amount.
2 more. Is Ruck still humming?
He is still humming away.
Damn it all.
Can we not confront him?
You're the leader, but Come on, really?
He has to answer for what has happened to you.
Oh, we riled them up and you saw what happened.
That is right. Well, if what has happened is... If what I think is what has happened is what has happened, Ura is in fact still in charge.
That like people like what?
Wanted to place you in charge in case I was overcome by this disease. As you
You're
can
not.
see,
You're still in full you have all your faculties.
but for how long?
And that's up to you.
Is it?
Yes.
This was not up to me.
Cut it off. Cut it off.
But that's because you weren't able to do anything about it. But this you can do something about.
Cut it off.
Damn it. You have every right to be worried, Kumbo.
Voice in my head. But we cannot let this distract us from the fact that we're trapped here. Our friends are stuck in those
Maybe
vats.
There might be something I can do.
such as
Just... If anything wrong happens, well, You'll do the right thing, I'm sure.
I'm gonna just kind of stare at
What's
Rexford
happening?
through the vat.
Perfect.
I focus on his soul.
Would you expend another spell slot of second level or higher?
I will.
You get a sense for his soul still in the far off. You don't. He's still in Daiquiri Town. You don't exactly know where he is, but you can actually put yourself through his eyes, and you can see he's kind of like rushing through Daiquiri Town. And then you are able to pull him back to you. And you do so. You pull him back, and you see his body kind of like goes rigidly stiff, and then it kind of settles back. You see he's breathing. You know his soul is there. He's not conscious.
Okay.
Though you were able to bring him back, he's still under whatever. He hasn't been able to free himself from whatever charm Ruck has put on him.
So I think
He's all right. We can take him out, but he's not conscious just yet.
That's fine, I think.
Better you.
Yeah. Try and take him out.
Yeah. You empty the vat, and you can pull him out. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess it's going to be the Venu. You'll unleash the tube again, and then with the two of you, even though he's unconscious and large, you're able to kind of like hoist him out. And I'll say that, Kumbo, you find your hand is not any like weaker or less dexterous. It seems to work just fine, though you do have to be a little aware of the claws that seem to have grown, like overgrown.
Are they retractable at all?
They are not.
Okay.
But they are very hard.
kind of like.
Yeah. they're very hard. Yeah. Like your teeth are like don't do
Like,
Oh shit! Like a diamond file or something.
like a grinder. You get a grinder with a good, you know what I mean?
But I don't really like waste too much time. I'll go over to Brobot and I'm gonna see if I can do something similar.
Yeah. So you absolutely can. So I'll ask you to expend another spell slot, second level or higher.
Yeah, I'll use another second level, and like maybe if I don't know if the other two glance over at me at that moment, I'm like, ugh, like kind of having trouble staying on my feet.
Yeah.
Are you all right? Like, what's happening?
But yeah,
These
you
are
can't
he meditates.
that you've drawn, and if you look through Brobot's eyes, you would see them in the similar spot as where Rexford was, like looking around frantically and like trying to you can tell they're trying to initiate their teleport, but it's not working.
Mhm.
And then you pull her back.
Beautiful. Can we say for flavor's sake, it's just like as if this darkness like spreads across them and
Actually,
pulls them out.
what I'm gonna say, what happens is Brobot is able to teleport back, and for a moment before you pull her back into her body, she like jumps into the green portal and appears next to you guys.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
There's
Two robots?
There's two robots. And you
But
can-
wait. Can everyone see the second robot?
everybody can.
What the fuck is happening?
Which one's real?
I'm not sure.
Robot's like looking around. Servos do not compute. What is happening?
Yeah, Venu.
Are you real?
Are you real?
I was just with Rexford. So you then you can see her body there still being suspended, and you feel her soul in front of you. This apparition that you seem to have summoned and control
Mhm.
is is Brobot's soul in physical form.
This is this defies all of my research. I don't understand.
You did this.
Well, not intentionally. I simply wanted to return Robot's soul to their body.
So what have you done instead?
Well, I've brought the soul outside the body. How can this be? Get!
I'm like gonna try and push Brobot like towards the other Brobot.
So as soon as you get that thought of pushing Brobot back to the other robot, this robot kind of just goes and goes right back into Brobot. They kind of melt.
That's what you did for us.
Seems to have worked. Right, well, I mean, typically a soul isn't a physical object.
But once again, Robot is not conscious and still kind of like glowing. You can tell now looking that Robot's chest cavity has kind of like been pulled open and it's displaying like what looks to be molten electricity deep within like plate upon plate of her chest piece, the chest piece.
Mm-hmm. I'm at a loss here. But perhaps Robot has some things about
You
Robot
roll
that
me
we don't
perception?
understand.
A what?
Perception check?
But of course.
All of us, or just
All of you.
22.
Ooh, natural 20.
ooh,
You all notice at once.
15.
Wait, the humming stopped.
What?
Turn around towards the doorway.
In the doorway, you see the shadow of a figure. Look what we got here, you little rascals. Mm-hmm.
You tried to turn us into ghouls.
Good there, huh? You got your own special way about it. Mm.
What did you do?
What I do about what? You're gonna go and tell on me. I'll just put you away. Finish my work.
You tried to turn us into ghouls. Why would you do Mal's work for her?
Your boy here knows the truth. Them ghouls are my toys, and I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them right to my own little army. We're gonna take them. We're gonna turn. These ghouls, they can turn anything. They can even turn Mal's own. So I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna infest her own lair, and I'm gonna control them. I'm gonna take it from the inside. I'm gonna clean up from the inside out. You're gonna help me like your friend Venu here. Portal's ready. Forces have assembled thanks to Venu.
That sounds like we're jumping the gun.
Maybe you are, but I've been planning this for a long time, boy.
So
Is
what's
this
the
true,
plan?
Venu?
Oh.
Yeah.
Opportunity to play with souls. It's always interested me.
It's a good trade. Keep you guys alive. Gave him the power. Power to do both. And he used it. Look at you. But I'm not ready to let up your girl just yet. Your boy. Robot. Robot's got a specific type of power that I need. It's the perfect thing. Perfect catalyst to help me get to Mal's realm. You gonna tell the Kringler for me? You gonna tell him?
Tell him what?
Tell him what I'm doing here today. You tell him that I trust him with Valentina. Tell him that he knows what to get done.
Tell him that you're turning people into ghouls?
I'm turning Mal's demonic beings into ghouls that'll fight for me within their own realm.
Kumbo is not a ghoul or a demonic entity.
If you want to feel sorry for yourselves and take offense with me, you can do as you wish. I'm leaving you free to go from here. I got you out of my way until I finished my project. Now here I am. You could either go on, get, or you can help me.
I'm gonna unhook Brobot because the soul was put back into.
No, he. If you go
Did he push him back? Didn't Venu push the soul back into Brobot?
Yes.
So their soul is now like inside them, like part of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have they also been woken up? Well, like
unconscious still, but
okay,
still in the.
But like Rexford, it was safe to take them out once the soul was put back into their body.
Sure. Yeah. So
And
so you can try. I want you to roll me a dex save as you kind of climb up to try and get her up.
Okay. 18 plus 6, so 24.
Pretty good. So you're going to get blasted by the electrical arcs. You'll take half damage, but you are going to get shot 10 feet back.
Cool.
Can I use this moment to try and do something a little stealthily?
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
I want to try and eject Robot's soul again.
Okay. 23 points of damage, so 11.
Okay.
And Ruckus is kind of like still in the doorway, but he kind of just like turns his head as he hears you kind of like get blasted off. I told you, I'm not finished with him yet. Not until I'm gone. Not until my forces are gone. You tell Kingler that all the ghouls are coming with me. He ain't gonna have no more ghoul problems in this country. No, sir. Right? Isn't that right, Venu?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
My fingers are on my on my temples.
Yes, of course.
Another spell slot?
Yeah, I'll use the third level. I don't have
Okay,
second
okay, yeah. You're like, oh, yes, of course. Right away, sir. Come on, hurry. Yeah, absolutely. Good boy. Get it done. Don't worry. Any power I'm taking from her is like a drop in a bucket. Robot. It's a drop in a bucket. Raw. Haven't held that power in my hands for a good old time. It's coursing through her very servos.
Because I'll gingerly get up after still like hair kind of a bit sparky. Kumbo, what do we do? The mission was to bring Rock back. But he's not going to come back. He's going directly to Mal's realm.
You remember what happened. Whatever we were when that happened, it felt real. Were they not disappointed, even though we saved our own lives, because we showed up without him?
Yes, they didn't seem to care that we came back alive. They just wanted Rock.
If we return, I think we fail. But if we stay, we might fail as well, but we might have a better chance to succeed. I don't want to let him go without him telling us how to turn me back, if it's at all possible. But that is my own interest. I won't let that get in the way of the mission. But like you said, the mission was to bring him back. If he is going somewhere, perhaps we should go with him. What do you think?
I've never failed a mission before. But don't know if I want to lose any of you either. Let's talk to Venu and see if we can get Rexford and Brobot. Oh, Brobot we can't get, apparently, until... If we go with Rexford... No, not Rexford, with Ruckus, does that mean Probot is just here alone?
Go with me.
You just said come help you.
Yeah, help me. I don't want you to come with me.
What?
Well,
How
come
am I
on.
supposed to come help you but not be there?
Just come in this other room while I'm gonna do the ritual and I'm gonna summon the portal, and maybe there's gonna be other things that come out of the portal. You can help me then. You don't need to go in the portal with me.
You taking Brobot with you?
Ahead of yourselves. You think I need help from a couple of scallywags like yourselves? Not
Well,
today.
you've been here and trying to do something for 10 years now and haven't really done much, so maybe.
Trying to anger me again, aren't you?
You seem to have more power when you're angered, so it might help.
You're insolent. I like that. You should close those arrogant lips of yours and learn. You want to know what to do? I'll show you. The sooner we do this, the sooner you can get your friend out of that little cage.
God damn it, Crinkler.
With that spell slot that I used, am I able to manifest another physical robot?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I would like to.
Yeah, right in front of you.
Yeah.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Robot. Save yourself.
And I'll turn them around to face the other one. Then not going to push them back into their body.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I just say, save yourself.
What can I do?
But I don't know how your powers work.
I don't know either. I don't even know what's happening. Kind of like looks at herself, like hoisted up there. What is this?
Robot, deliver yourself to yourself.
Or deliver himself to Rexford. Rexford's out here.
Kind of like Ruckus is like watching this happen. And he's just smiling, and Robot will kind of like teleport up onto the what's it called? Onto the tube, and then the same lightning is going to reach out to attack.
Even the soul. Damn.
No, don't go close.
And that is a fail.
Sorry, robot.
So blasted 10 feet back and takes 16 points of damage.
Can I try something?
Every time someone takes damage.
Can I try something?
No. Okay, so I see Bromod go through the portal and like start moving. And I want to try and suck Brobot off. No, I want to try and pull Brobot into my crystal ball. Into my crystal ball. I'm just gonna try because I know that it's a soul, even though it's physical. I'm gonna see if I can like vacuum it up into my like crystal lantern.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say yeah, it's a soul. You absolutely can. And you can store Robot's soul.
Yeah, because I don't want them to like merge again. So like I see them like get zapped and I'll suck them up.
But as you do, as you're You're holding Robot's soul in your crystal, and it begins to glow so vibrantly, and a small crack appears.
Shit. Okay.
Is
Can
it
I do
supposed
like
to
an
do that?
Arcana check to see like if it's gonna immediately explode or if we have some time to?
As you're pondering,
Ah, shit. Okay, so I'll like plop them back.
yeah,
Um,
Robot's soul back in front of you. What are you doing?
Robot, can you not teleport yourself? Not this self, the other one.
Well, I guess kind of like loading. Loading.
Don't
Doing all
mind
the
us.
calculations, all the math.
I think they would have to do it, or I can't. If I hit the glass, I can't kind of teleport through the glass. If that makes sense, I have to be out of the glass. Because if not, the portal will be on the glass. Does that make sense?
Well, Robot, they intend to use you for whatever, for this plan of theirs.
Well, how do you get me out?
That's what we're trying to do.
We're just using a bit of that energy, that excess energy that you don't know what to do with. Mm-hmm. Using it to clean up the streets.
Can I whisper to Venu?
Roll stealth.
Alrighty. 18.
Cool. Keep talking.
If you put the soul back in the body, can we not break the glass? It has already been breached.
That's what I tried.
Well, you walked up to it.
Yeah, I think you touched it physically.
Like climbed
Exactly.
up to try
Yeah,
and
I only climbed up to it. I didn't even hit it yet, and got zapped away.
Well, that's true.
do I have to make a whisper check too?
No.
No. Okay.
Come on. I think at this point, having a robot here that could help us is more worth it. If we break the glass, we do it. But this one, they can aid us.
You sure?
A robot is a mystery to me. Anything we do is beyond what I know. Everything is a risk.
I trust you. And I pace and I make like a big show of like getting used to my arm. Just to give Venu some time to like think or potentially talk to it.
Well, you see, Ruckus P actually at this point he kind of just like turns around and he walks back, trusting that you guys aren't going to be able to get in. And you hear he starts kind of like you hear almost like a hum begin, but not his kind of hum, like just a power hum, like a hum of energy. Like almost like you're in a room full of transformers, but you're adjacent to that room. It's just kind of like a low hum.
Is there anything like some sort of power source connected to this vat by any chance?
Yeah, well, it's the tubes that go into the glyphs. That seems
right, but the electricity is coming from the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Roll me an investigation.
Cool. That would be 9 plus 2, 11.
This definitely seems to be some sort of like a mechanical contraption as opposed to a magical one. That kind of just like creates like this arc. But you're not sure how it works or how you might like safely take it apart, if that's what you
Like
want.
no evident wire leading away or something.
Yeah, and no like off switch.
Cool. I'm out of ideas. I don't know what to do.
Soulbrat, is there a way for us to trigger your teleportation to Rexford?
Oh dear.
If we get your true body, is there a button or a switch?
I don't know if it'll work while I'm out like that. But if I wake up, I think so. But then I'll just be awake.
So if I
Robots.
get out of here with Rexford, you can teleport straight to him?
Yeah, probably.
The rest can enter the portal?
Yeah.
But that would mean I leave the rest of you behind here. It is just one plan.
Solve the issue of Robot's original body.
I mean, if we break the case and take him out, then we can get out in a flash. Because once we get him out, if he hears us, I don't think he will let us go any further.
Can you throw anything at the glass? We touched it and it broke and it shocked us, but if we throw something...
I can like spark a little magic.
Where's my weapon? Where are our things?
You have your things. They were in the pile.
Okay, so that pile was our stuff. It wasn't just like
everything that you had before you left the caves the first time is what you have.
Okay.
You like if you're looking right now, like you're like, where's my things? Kumbo, you don't have like your journal. Like anything that you grabbed like extra from your place, like when you're like, oh, I'm gonna get all my weapons, that stuff you don't have.
Okay.
And yeah, that would be same thing for you. You don't have anything that you might have acquired before leave.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I don't know, for your glaive or something.
I just mean, if we break the glass, Rock will come. He has clearly stated he won't let us leave. Then escape. Unless we wish to fight him.
Well, that's the only thing I can think of that we might be able to do to break the glass.
Or we go along with his plan. We stay together.
Don't think
And
we can.
fight whatever comes out of the portal.
Oh, no, it's just the thing. We don't know the extent of the damage it'll cause if he opens a portal here. This is supposed to be a safe place.
And he's endangering it all for his own goals.
You hear outside the room, in addition to the hum, Rucka starts to chant in like a different language. Does anybody have Abyssal or Infernal?
I don't think so.
Nope. Oh, actually, I have Infernal.
You hear a chant summoning Mal.
Oh.
Wait, what was the other language?
It's like, but it's even like an older, broken Infernal.
Demonic.
Abyssal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know that he's like kind of like, it sounds like he's summoning Mal. It's a chant to Mal. And also you hear like kind of like a drone of like,
it's like the ghoul choir. Okay.
Yeah. And there's like a lot of them.
He's summoning Mal? I don't understand all of it, but it sounds like he's trying to call to her and bring her here, or at least get her attention.
I'll like shove my glaive into your chest. Break the glass. And I'm gonna run towards the door that he was peeking through before. And try and interrupt Ruck.
Okay.
With a spell.
Lay it on.
Oof, God. It's 120 feet, so I assume that's fine. It's a wisdom saving throw. As I think I try and use both hands, and then like there's just something about this that really fucks with me. So I put it back down, and that like craft this magical crown just made out of pure, almost chaotic magic that's binding itself to itself over Ruck's head.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Crown of Madness. So like a save.
A wisdom save?
Yes. DC 15.
I feel like I'm just going to use a legendary resistance spell. It's a 17 on the die, anyways.
All right. I think it's a saver suck. Yep. Start to form it over his head, trying to charm him, the one who charms the ghouls.
You see, he looks at you, and he kind of like motions, and then like 8 ghouls kind of like just tackle you, and they start to drag you back. They're not biting you though; they're not clawing at you. They're just dragging you
away from him or to him.
Back to your friends. But Peter, Venu can sense these, and you can stop that if you want.
Well, if I sense that they're not actually like attacking him, I might just let it happen.
They're not. They're just pulling. They're just kind of like pulling him away from like whatever ground he gathered. They're trying to like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I let them. I'll keep my mind on them just to make sure they don't bite him or anything.
Yeah. You think that like had you not had just like a base influence, they probably would have been attacking them. But because you're continuing to apply your own magical influence, they're not doing so currently.
I want to try something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a spell on Robot.
Yeah.
We cast Command. And the word I want to try is Awaken.
Okay. How does this work?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
How does it work are you casting it on her
on the body?
Full on the body. How does that work on an unconscious body?
It doesn't say. It just says target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Spell no effect. The target is undead or doesn't understand the language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
And it just wakes up. Is that the whole?
If it fails, it follows the command to the best of its ability.
Oh, right. And your command word is awaken. Okay.
Yeah. If the target can't follow the command, the spell ends.
I'll say that they roll for it. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
14 DC.
Okay. So what happens is, the soul of Soulbot begins to get sucked back. Again, Venu, you can interject with this right
now. No, I cherish my crystal ball.
And well, not your crystal ball. You can use your TR to.
Oh, will that be another spell slot?
It would.
No, I don't do it.
It goes back. So Robot's soul goes back into the vat, and you see Robot wakes up. You see their eye kind of like blinks to life, and they're kind of like, but they still seem to be trapped
break the glass.
You see,
Because they were able to punch
you
their
see,
fist, right?
he slams it again. She keeps slamming it against. He keeps slamming it against the glass. Keep fucking doing that. Yeah, he keeps slamming his hand against the glass with the thunder gauntlets, and yeah, the crack is widening. As you do, the chant is growing, and is anybody paying attention? Is everybody paying attention to Brobot, or are some people like Kumbo? You're still in the other room.
Yeah, I'm like desperately
the
trying to
gag.
like throw like chromatic orbs at him or
Okay.
like do anything at him.
Well, I'd like you.
I know I'm getting harassed by these things. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll if you could try and roll me another spell, but I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. 1.
Okay, never mind.
That one.
I wish that would.
I'm keeping track, or I'm trying to keep track of like what's the progress, so to speak, of what's going on in the other room by like I don't know, feeling what the ghouls are doing.
Unless
the
you're gonna
connection to
take
the
like an action to try and look through their eyes, you can't really get a sense of what's going on in the room other than what they are doing, which is just like kind of like meandering about right now.
Oh, okay. It's not like super coordinated or something.
No.
Okay.
Unless you're directly controlling, they're not super coordinated.
Yeah, I think I'm just like I stay where I am. Maybe I close my eyes and I get a quick glance at the room.
Yeah.
Like what in particular is Ruck doing?
So as you're kind of like flashing through the eyes of these different Sascools, you get a good view of Ruck. He's kind of like doing like a dance and doing this like chant, and his one eye is kind of like all black, and his wings are kind of like flaring like in and out. He's got 2 more arms that are growing and doing the chant with him. These are also kind of like made of like that viscousy, leathery, like necrotic energy, and you notice like a small kind of like oval orange, bright orange is kind of like glowing and growing.
Shit. Okay.
And I'm just going to take a little bathroom break because I have to urinate. So just a little, maybe a little bio break for everybody.
Yeah. Let's be right back.
We can plan a little bit.
2, 1.
We're back, and we'll get right back to it. So where are we at? Are you is Tetio Kumbo going to throw something?
Yeah, throwing
I
spells.
guess I see nothing, so
Yeah, you see nothing. Venu sees everything.
Yeah, I don't think we have very much time,
You can
everyone.
also like see them like ghouls through the eyes of the ghouls that are holding a Tetio Kumbo.
Oh, they're still holding?
Yeah, they're
So
still like
trying to pull him back. Yeah.
trying to interrupt his spells and things like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They're not trying to hurt him. They're just kind of like screwing with him. And even if you like attack them, more will come, but they won't like try and hurt you.
it's only at 15 to hit.
Oh no!
Can
It just like kind of like hits his one of his wings and like kind of.
Oh, you're attacking Rock.
He doesn't. See,
Oh.
he
I'm
doesn't-
trying to distract Ruck while you guys do something. Because he's
Oh.
I can't just let him chat like
Okay,
I'm
okay.
interrupted, you know?
Yeah. All right.
can I reach the glaive out towards the vat?
Yeah.
Like I want to see if at a certain point there's going to be like some sort of electrical like charge, like some inkling that the electric shock is going to like happen, or if it's really when someone goes up and touches it or like is about to touch it.
As soon as you bring that metallic piece close enough, it arcs. You get an arc that goes, and you'll take.
Yeah.
Well, you can roll me a deck save to like let go.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, no. You take 5 points of like lightning damage.
But and I saw like the glaive was nowhere close to getting like to the vat, right?
Yeah, you can go close. It's just as soon as you get into proximity of this kind of like thing, it kind of like arcs out towards you.
Okay, no, like what I want to do is know is like, is there any possibility that I would be able to like hit the vat?
Yeah, it doesn't
before-
stop you from contacting. You were able to touch the vat itself when
Okay,
you
okay.
do it before. You just when you climbed up, you crossed into this field, and
Okay.
you got hit and shot back.
Well, then I would like to try and
Throw the glaive.
or no, like literally just like kind of because I don't think I have enough accuracy by throwing it. I want to try and like stab it into a spot that wouldn't like harm.
Yeah, you see at the
Robot,
same
if-
time, robot is like slamming this part of the thing.
So like I'll try like from the outside, but someplace that won't like stab through if it does break through, and
Yeah.
like hit them.
Well,
Just
it's
to
not. They're not a huge tube, so there's like almost no real way to do it.
Yeah, well then I'll try and just break the glass.
Okay.
What does a glaive do as damage?
It does.
You have D10
A
or
D10, yeah.
Do I roll to hit first? I rolled to hit just because I needed to, but are you muted?
No, yeah,
No.
yeah, no, you don't need to. You're hitting an object.
Okay, so it's
You by actually attacking this thing, you are going to take more damage.
that's fine.
Like you're not going to have a save because you're not going to drop it, right? You're going to fall.
Yeah, no.
Perfect. Then you take full damage.
It does have a 10-foot reach if that helps.
It's a conductive metal thing. Like it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Well,
You're grounded.
it's a wooden pole. It's a 10-foot wooden pole.
So go take a stick and go within 10 feet while you're grounded to like a power line, and that crazy how that wooden pole becomes. You know what I mean? Like,
I work rubber soles. No, it doesn't. What's the damage?
okay.
What's the damage?
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, you are a lucky boy.
Hey. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, that's 16 points of damage.
Okay. Do I help at all though?
Yeah. You roll. What was your damage?
It was a 6.
Oh. You do help, and I'm going to let me just see with Robot here, because he's made 3 strikes, I'll say, and this time just fucking hammering away at this thing.
Yeah, are you you're proficient, right? Even though it's not your weapon, it's just like a, I think it's a simple weapon. Or martial.
Plus, okay. Yeah, you see the Robot with your strike kind of spiderwebs more glass up towards where Robot's striking, and Robot kind of shatters it with one strike and tumbles down, taking more electrical damage as she's kind of and her his chest kind of closes up as he rolls down.
Okay. I'll cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level on Robot and myself. Just to give us a little bit of healing.
Yes, you do. Robot is unconscious, though.
That's okay. 15 to Robot.
Okay.
And 9, 10 to me. Okay. Robot's out. Do we run?
Come on!
You,
I think I'll.
Venu, you see the portal is now large enough for 3 individuals to stand abreast, and it's maybe at 6 feet high. Not big enough for Ruckus, but it stops. It seems to stop growing, and Ruck kind of stops his chant and looks confused. What?
4th level spell slot. Ghouls jump Ruckus.
Ghouls start to climb up Ruckus, and Ruckus goes, "Ah!" And he still has his own crown, and he looks, and they all swarm away from him. And as they do, 3 of the where is it? Actually, no, not 3. 1. Oh no, that's 3 people. Yeah, that's big enough. 1 Guabi.
No.
A Guabi moves its way, shambles its way through. A large mass of flesh protrudes on 3 stumpy little legs, and it's got tough, pink, leathery hide that wraps around its kind of disgusting mass. And it's got this one has 4 barbed tentacles that are sprouting from the top of it. And between 2 of the stumps at the front of the creature is this kind of disgusting pulled kind of face with a long nose and kind of feathery eyebrows, and this mouth that's almost beakish, but it just has one eye, and it's kind of stretched over its flesh, and it has this elongated toothy maw.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And so that comes through the portal.
Behind Ruckus?
That comes through the portal behind Ruckus as he's dealing with the ghouls, and he's going to be able to make a surprise attack against this. Kind of taking 2 of his claws, but that's 1 that misses. And that's another that misses. That's 2 3s on the die. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, Guabi. Yeah. And what are you guys gonna do as this is now erupting? You still have control over some of the ghouls that were swept away. You can wrestle control over some of them.
Yeah, can I think I command them to jump to get that immediate distraction on Ruckus, and then if I have a chance, I want the ones on Kumbo to release them.
Yeah, you can do that. 100%.
Okay. And I'm ready to book it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Kumbo, grab Robot, I'll grab Rexford, and let's get out of here.
How close am I to Ruck when I'm let go? How far do they drag me?
You're only like 40 feet from him.
Oh, I really want to try and get that crown off him and take it. 40 feet though. It's like 2 whole fucking turns. Is there something that looks like it's doing work, magical work, that I can throw a Eldritch Blast at before I leave the room?
Something
Like
that's
something
doing
that's like whirring or buzzing. I can try and just break.
The runes, the circle.
There's all the runes in the circle. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll maybe can I do like a little quick Arcana check?
Yeah.
To see if there's one like powerful rune.
Yeah,
More
sure.
important than the others.
24.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So you see, there's like every 7th rune is larger and growing brighter than the others in the circle, and it seems to be the same rune repeating over and over again.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Throw out a Eldritch Blast and then book it.
Yeah, you see the portal starts to waver.
I probably missed.
I'm gonna say you blast on these portals, like you blast in a general vicinity, and the portal just wavers. It just flickers for a second.
Wait, don't you have multiple Eldritch Blasts though? At your level?
Oh wait.
I'm low level.
Oh, low level Warlock. Okay.
Oh, total beams too.
Oh, it's a spell casting level.
What is it?
Which might not be tied
Beams at
only to
5th level. Yeah, no, I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 beams
Never
at
mind.
5th, and I'm at 4th. So.
But do you have to be a 5th level warlock or just like a 5th level character?
That's a good question. It just says 2 beams at
Because you
5th
you,
level.
you have 2 spellcasting classes, right?
Yeah.
So there might
Well,
I'm
they're
not
both
100% sure. Maybe we can figure it out later. But
Yeah. That's for now. We could just say I have one because it feels. I don't want to take advantage of it, but it does have 120 feet. Can I I only have 30 feet of movement, and then on my next turn, shoot or not, just keep shooting.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, I'll keep trying that as we run.
Okay.
Until I get too far.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing?
as we're getting ready to get out of here, what's up?
Just a quote from multi-classing spellclass rules in the player handbook. If a cantrip of yours increases in power at higher levels, the increase is based on your character level, not level in your particular class.
I like that.
Very nice. I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
To give us +10 to the stealth checks we make.
Nice. Laura?
I'm going to. I'm just going to try and grab, I guess, both Robot and Rexford for now, since
No, I'll run
Jumbo's
towards
a bit
Robot.
distracted, and try and because they're both unconscious, so we're going to try and run out of the.
Beautiful. You are going to be able to hear Ruckus going, "Go on, my soldiers. Don't worry about this one. Get on in there." And you feel this overwhelming will Venu that you didn't feel. You felt it before, but it wasn't exerting like its presence like it is now. And you know that the ghouls are beginning to pour into that portal. Go on. I'll be right there after you. And everybody can roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Natural 20 again.
Yo,
All the checks.
come on.
You see
11.
with a natural 20
18.
and with an 18.
For a total of 28, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So with an 18, you know that though, like you know that the magical energy that was being fed into this place by Brobot has been cut off, but all of a sudden it seems to be powering up again. And with a 28, you know that power is coming from Ruckus himself, and he's expending all of his power to continue to increase the size of the portal, allowing him to get through. Even as he's commanding the ghouls, even as he's dealing with the Gwabi, which he seems to have well in hand, as he has his great, like, half of a sword with that gravitational singularity at the top of it. Like, he pulls that seemingly out of nowhere, out of his loincloth, and starts to absolutely smash this Gwabi up. He's actually towers above it.
Jesus.
The whole time he's humming, I'm gonna clean up. Your mama ain't ready for me, baby. Mama ain't ready for me. He slams his sword into this thing. It's kind of like a concrete-looking sword.
Cool.
I'm still.
How many rounds does it take for us to run?
Yeah. As you guys run, I'm going to ask Venu, roll me. I'm going to say, Venu, you remember something that. Wait. No, you wouldn't. There's. You know of a chest in this place that you've crossed many times. It's on your way out. It's on your way out.
Light as a feather.
But
Oh, can't forget this.
it's in the room. But it's too, well, no, it wouldn't be too heavy to carry. You could carry it.
Well, is Brobot unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, goddamn. Too heavy for me is what you're gonna say?
Well, okay, so it's not.
I mean, I have
Because
8 strength. I'm pretty sure.
it's still in the room with Ruckus. That's the thing. It's not in that room, but it's on the way out of that room. But you're not in that room. Only you're projecting yourself into that room, and that's why you're able to see in there. I'm sorry, I got confused with myself.
Okay. Well, no, you were kind enough to remind me about it, so I'll use a spell slot to maybe ask like a couple ghouls to bring it to us.
Okay, use a spell slot, but I also need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
And it's just to combat Ruckus P.
Ah.
Because he's exerting an overwhelming amount of will right now.
That is true. That is true. Okay, 24.
Okay, yeah, you're able to break 3 ghouls off, and they start to drag this and push this chest, and they're right behind you, Adetio Kumbo.
Can I jump on the chest to give me a higher vantage point to attack
And they
one
all
of the runes?
are not strong enough to push the
Jump on top and then jump off and help them push it, perhaps.
You fit right in.
Open it, put Brobot in as a chair, and push it along.
So that's a natural 20
Oh,
Again?
and a 10.
to hit the
Hit the runes.
oh man, one of the runes kind of like cracks, and you see a section of the circle kind of like lose power, and the portal shrinks back down in size, even though Ruckus is pouring all of his magical energy into it. But he does finish killing the Gwabi, and he kind of like, and he starts like humming real loud. Peter, roll me another wisdom.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You got this. You got this.
14.
14, you lose control of all.
Wait. Where are you? Are you next to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have a +3 then.
Ooh, well, 17.
okay. So still all the same. You lose all but one of the ghouls is still helping you push as the other ones run in. There's quickly becoming there's almost no ghouls left in in
Oh damn.
at all. So
Okay. Well, I mean, if they push it up a certain distance, I mean, I could.
it's in
help.
the room now. I'll say
Yeah,
it's
they're at Kumbo now, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can help push it too.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So, are you going to keep control of this one?
Nah. Well, I mean, if it doesn't really require much
It
on
doesn't.
my part, yeah, so it can just tag along for a bit.
Okay.
Just make sure it doesn't like lose control and start biting one of us. Would it be easier to just take the stuff from the chest and not drag the chest back?
Does it look like it's locked at all?
Do you try to open?
I mean, we're pushing it.
Just one moment, everyone. Let me see what's inside.
Yes, you can roll. You can investigate it. You've never really looked at it more than like you've seen it before.
I mean, how? Sure. Sure. Investigation. You said? Yeah. Quick little peek inside. 16.
Okay. It does look locked.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get out of here first. Just seems a
Okay.
little important.
Wait, what are we even going?
Back.
He already did what he came to do.
He's going there. If you
What,
can.
you want to go in there with him?
No, but now if we let him go in and it stays open and things pour in while we are making our escape, that is worse.
How are we supposed to shut it down?
I thought robot being taken out would stop the whole thing. But he held it together with his bare hands almost.
That means if he leaves, that might break it down because he won't be there to power it.
Yes, those
What-
damn runes doing work too. I'm not sure.
Not like stop pushing.
Do you want to hide and see what happens?
There's not many ghouls left. In Kumbo, it seems like whatever you're doing is having some sort of effect.
To what end? Oh, fuck.
Which one of you is the leader right now?
He is.
No one is. At the same time. We failed. We didn't just fail the mission, we failed everything. Can't believe this happened again. I just like start throwing more Eldritch blasts at the runes. Even though like it's basically done.
But you're not in the room anymore. You're now in the room with the tubes. You're back with your friends.
Is there like a
There's a
line of
doorway.
sight there? Like, just like
Yeah. I'll ask you to roll now
okay, yeah.
because it's fall. I'll say it's a 15 DC.
20 and 18.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you're able to hit again. More runes kind of like falling down. He's working really hard to power the portal.
I don't think he's gonna want to come with us, even if we do take the portal down.
Just can't let him get away with what he's doing.
If he goes through and we shut the portal down afterwards,
And we failed to bring him back, and we failed to stop the portal.
as long as the portal doesn't bring anything here, is that failing?
I think it might be.
Then let's stop it before he gets through. What can I do? Can I do anything? I have a firebolt, 120 feet.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? So you said if DC's 15?
Yeah, to hit it from here.
Okay, so I got a 16.
Alrighty.
Do I roll damage, or is it just a certain, like, it's like considered a hit?
So how many runes have you knocked down?
I've only hit 3 successfully.
Yeah, one
Three
nat
successfully?
20, then you're 20 and 18.
Sorry?
Yeah, he got 3 and I got 1. Or I
Okay.
guess.
Perfect. So yeah, he seems to be having a little bit more difficulty every time you, at least momentarily, every time you stop. But it is still growing now.
How many more glowing?
Well, there's all circles. The whole circle is glowing with runes. You'd have to get closer, a lot closer, if you want to start counting which runes, how many that you need to get. There's like hundreds of runes in this rune.
Okay.
You're hitting like every 7th or so.
7, like the ones that are like glowing more.
Yeah. Maybe even more than 7th, but you're able to distinguish.
Yeah.
There's some runes that are like kind of small and misplaced, but like every every foot or so, there's like one singular rune that's kind of like larger. I have a number here, but don't worry about it. Unless you want to get closer. Go get closer. Maybe.
My instinct is to
use your words.
Have you pulled the crown off his head?
As soon as you say that, because I was already wanting to do it, I'm gonna nod at you and run in.
I'll like touch your shoulder as you run in, just before you're out of range. I'm gonna cast invisibility on you.
Take your glaive.
As I'm turning invisible, catch the glaive.
Yeah.
Turn invisible too.
I'll cast bless and transmit it through the glaive. Well, no, I don't even need to. It's through 30 feet, so on all 3 of us.
Okay, amazing.
I am casting invisibility at 4th level, which means I get to target a second person. So I'm just gonna like instinctively make myself invisible. Also.
Okay. Cool. Nope. Yeah. So you are invisible and you're able to kind of like dash up to Ruckus, I would imagine is
use my 10-foot weapon to like pole vault almost up to his head.
Sure. Can you roll me like an acrobatics?
Oh yeah, I can. That is 13.
Okay, I'm gonna say you land like on his back.
Okay.
He goes, What do you think you're doing?
I'm taking part of you with me, and I use my new claw that's extra fast. Try and reach up, grab the back of the crown, and rip it off his head.
I'm going to say you need to climb a little bit more.
He's that huge.
Up.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, because he's like, he's fucking massive. That's why it's taking a large creature like a Guabi was able to get in through the portal that he wasn't able to pass through.
Yeah, true.
So like he's much larger. You have to like kind of like scramble up his back a little bit. He's like a Titan right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, but like Titan, like not like technology Titan, like
attack,
like a giant. Yeah, I'll just say because with that acrobatics, you're not going to be able to get up close enough right now to grab him.
You've got reach with your weapon, right?
You do have reach with your weapon.
You have advantage because you're invisible if you attack.
Well, he knows.
If it's an attack roll on the crown,
because he only breaks out of the invisibility, like according to the
Does that work
condition.
if you're on top of somebody?
But it doesn't. They're impossible to see without the aid of a magic or special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes, the tracks it leaves. I'm reading the definition, not the spell. In the spell, it says that they break out if they cast a spell or attack.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's still.
So he feels me on his back, but
yeah, he can't see, and you're still invisible.
Yeah, whatever way I can make it to the crown, either with reach or.
Well, I'm going to say as you're trying to get up to the crown, I want you to. Well, he's just going to try and attack you. Honestly.
Yeah.
I was trying to like swat at his back.
Yeah, not with his sword, but he's gonna try and like grab you, basically try and grapple you.
It's like a bodybuilder. He can't reach the
Does a
middle of his.
27 hit you, sir?
Of course it does.
Damn.
He
You know-
grabs you by the leg and he
No.
rips you off his back. He can't see you, but he's like hoisting you aloft by the leg. You do kind of like scratch into his back, though. If you want, you can make a free claw attack with a d6.
Nah.
He'll break out. Wait, he has disadvantage because he's invisible. I don't know if he attacked or if he just. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
He did attack. I'll roll again in case it's a natural. It's not natural.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to attack him per se, so I won't. I wouldn't take the opportunity to.
Okay.
I also have invisibility, so I understand like what attacking does.
Yeah. What do you want? Leave me alone.
Wait, he brings him up to his face?
Like, not his face. But
Come on.
You are
Flip the crowd.
you are disgrace. I'll speak a little too low while I'm talking to him. So hope that he brings me close.
I'm gonna roll an insight for that with Ruck.
So funny.
But the word that it's loud is Rosetta.
So what do you say?
So I'm gonna tell him that you're disgrace to Rosetta.
And he is gonna go, what did you say to me?
And then I think that
You try and knock the crowd. I'm gonna say roll with disadvantage as you're kind of like trying to hit something, but you're kind of like you're upside down and you're being held by.
Does that cancel out?
Question. Yeah.
What?
He's invisible, right?
Yeah.
So does that cancel the disadvantage?
Sure.
We're like haggling
You
here.
tried so
I
hard.
have bless, right?
You have
Eh?
bless, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have both.
Oh, this AC is probably crazy, dude.
All my spell slots are gone.
Yeah, I don't have like a fucking remove crown spell.
I'm trying to be really creative here.
Telekinesis? Nobody's got telekinesis?
Fifth level spell? Yeah, right.
The 17.
Okay.
Even with bless. And then I reveal myself.
With a
That's how I can-
17, because this isn't an attack to hurt, you're not trying to hurt him necessarily. I'm gonna say you are able to tip the tiara, the crown, off of his head. It kind of falls off his bald head, rolls down his shoulder, ting 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 ting, on the ground.
Holy shit. I pick it up invisible.
You're not.
Fuck it.
You can move towards it.
Yeah.
It's also like this big.
It's huge. It is huge. Like
Yeah,
it's
that
like a
is
hula
true.
hoop for you guys. You know, like bigger, extra large hula.
Dash.
Damn.
Yeah, you're dashing towards it, and Ruckus drops you, so you're gonna take some fall damage, like just 10. Just 10. I'm sorry. That was the high die. High die. And you see he kind of like stumbles back a little bit, and he begins to shrink, and his wings recede, and he becomes like still a very large individual, but the normal Ruckus size. He shakes his head. He says, "Give it, give it back. Yeah, I need that here." He goes and scrambles towards it.
You have disgraced Chris Kringler. You have become a disgrace to Rosetta Stone. Stop what you are doing now before you dishonor their memories.
I'm not trying to dishonor nobody. I'm just trying my duty. I'm trying to save everybody. I'm trying to save you, you little demon shit. Don't you understand? I got a plan.
Don't you understand? Someone already tried something like this. You don't open portals to Mal. Rosetta sent me here specifically after that has already happened. I will not stand by and let it happen again.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know who did what to you. I'm sorry for your trauma, boy. I really am. Gosh knows I've seen enough of it. But let me tell you this. Whatever you're talking about, that ain't me. I'm Ruckus Pete. And I'm going to clean up. I'm a hero in these parts. And if that ain't enough for you, I don't know what will be, boy. But you got to listen to me, Ruckus Pete.
Can I stand in front of the portal if the portal is still there?
Yeah. You can kind of circle in front of the portal. He's kind of not even really looking at you. He's kind of looking
around.
And he's still kind of moving towards it. So be careful around that portal, boy. You don't want to get sucked into the realm beyond death and destruction. That's where I'm willing to go. And with this crown, I can build an army under her feet and take her out from under her. Don't you understand that? Don't you understand?
You think you can face Mal alone? Then you are more of a fool than I already think you are.
I think my life surpassed a lot of my friends, a lot of my enemies, but this one, if I can do it, I will do it. I believe.
I have to stop you. It's too dangerous. If you fail, you give her an army and you give her a Ruckus P.
He's going to move quickly towards the crown. You guys, you're invisible?
Yeah.
So I want you're both going to roll me dex. I want you to be able to do it with it.
Okay, wait. Do we get there at the same time? Is that yeah? Okay, I wait for him to touch the crown. He's way fucking bigger than me. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to pry this thing out of his hands. I'm gonna wait for him to touch the crown so that I can touch him so that I can cast the spell.
Okay. Yeah. So he grasps the crown. You're already there.
Yeah.
You kind of beat him there.
And I put both my hands on his big fat thumb or whatever.
Yeah.
And
the back of his hand. He's not as big anymore. Yeah.
I have the image in my head now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds. So it's a spell, but it's a spell attack, which means I roll at advantage.
Okay.
Here we go. Dirty 20.
Beauty. Let me see. In this form, that still does not hit Ruck.
Wait, it's an attack roll?
Yeah.
You have bless.
Oh.
What is a D4?
D4.
Please roll 4.
Come on. No, it's a 1. No. God damn it.
Not enough. You didn't need it more. You're just not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grabs the crown.
What purpose do I have to stay? It's been 6 long years. And I ain't even here. He's just gonna shove you off. Not even you don't get pushed back or anything. It doesn't hurt. He just kind of shoves you off. He holds the thing and he ignores you, turns back to Kubo and he starts to walk back towards the portal.
You can actually help the people.
Yes, with the help of your friends, Rosie is alive. Chris, is alive. There are others out there, just as strong or just as willing to fight.
Yeah. Can't you see that if I go, I'm going to be buying you the time you need, all of you, to gather more strength, to gain more artifacts. I can buy you years and years. I can rattle her from the inside, make it so that she never comes back.
How do you know she's
alive? Boy.
How do you know she can't take control of these ghouls that you're giving her?
My friend Venu did it with ease. You think Mal can't do it?
He gave it because I gave him something. I gave him part of my crown. He like points, and there's like a small like kind of crystal that's kind of like taken out of the crown. I built this as a way to take control of Mal. She's mine. She will be. Another trophy. Another piece of my collection.
You can't.
I must. Now get out of my way, boy. And he's got the crown in one hand. And then from behind his back, once again out of nowhere, the sword appears.
Come on. Well, we can.
I don't budge.
As you stand and lock eyes. Bro, what are you doing? Are you in the room with them, or are you just standing in the other room with the vats still? And
Well,
like
if
you're with
Rexford and Brobot are
unconscious?
safe because there's no more ghouls, but they're unconscious,
Yeah.
I would have kind of come closer to be, at least be in the doorway to see what's happening.
Yeah, that's kind of like what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do as this is all going on? You're watching this?
From here.
The portal is still there. There seems to be nothing. You can no longer sense any of the ghouls. By the way, they're like completely out of your reach, and there's none in the area except for the one that you actually still have with you around the thing.
Oh, it's still there.
It's just there.
I haven't released it yet. You have you rolled like a 24, so you have total control over it.
Okay.
But yeah,
I guess I'll have it just try and open the chest.
it's just like no, I got the chest clawing at it.
Okay. I don't know what I would like. I want to make a roll to sort of just know something about Ruck. Like we know that he's changed, or he's got like the wings and stuff. Is that specifically because of the crown? Like we saw those things recede.
As a player or as a character?
Well,
there.
Okay, so I'll just
all of him is smaller, less intimidating, still intimidating, but
yeah. So what I'll just say it plainly. I'm trying to know if he's classified as an undead. No,
he is not.
Yo, that'd be sick.
Understood.
He is not undead. He is more classified as like a half aberration.
Okay.
I would say, if you want to put it in those terms.
Shit.
So, due to D&D Beyond having changed to 1D&D, my subclass of Paladin is no longer available on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
What?
Wait, that shouldn't be.
No, I think you can toggle the legacy stuff, no?
I guess I have to go find that.
It's the first page of the character
Are you
creation.
just opening up your character sheet?
No, I had it open, but I was like looking through that, and I was like, wait a minute. My
you're
Oath of Conquest stuff isn't here.
Oh, that sucks.
Legacy includes when it's already allowed. Okay, interesting. Well, I was gonna try and do something like that, but all right. Well, it's just not there. Sources. Maybe I can go to the Player Handbook 2014. See if it's there. Class Paladin. Okay, in 2014 book, it's no, never mind.
It's very strange.
Oath of Vengeance, Oath of Ancients.
Well,
Oath...
as you guys are discussing this and figuring this out, and as you're staring down, one Bruodane will walk out of the portal. One of the commanders of
Oh, damn.
horrific
Yeah.
combinations of a vile hag and a bird of prey. They're roughly humanoid. They stand about 5 feet tall, 4 arms, a sharp claw, dark feathered wings, bright pink skin, and they kind of look like a Mao and a man.
Oh, man.
One of them walks
Melee.
through and is going to make an attack from behind at
No!
it's
God
a
damn
22
it.
hit.
22 hits.
Okay. There's a long sword that she's wielding like on one side, but with 2 of her hands, basically, to strike at you. And that is 8 points of damage. Oh, sorry, slashing damage. And 3, as you notice that the edge of the blade kind of like drips with this like molten hot magma. Slices through.
You said 3 extra damage?
Yeah, 3 fire.
Combo.
You stumble back, and Ruckus goes and charges the thing, and you see he takes a swipe, and it goes over you, and it flashes the Bruodane, and as it goes by, it gets caught in the singularity and turns to nothing.
Damn.
What?
He says, "I don't have time for this," and he pushes you, and you just get like kind of like you slide across the floor like 10 feet away from the portal, like out of his way. And he says, "You're good lads. You got good hearts. Y'all are next. You hear me? You're next." And he steps through the portal. He places the crown back on his head, cracks his neck, and steps through the portal. And the portal closes, and all the runes powers down. And the room grows pitch black for those of you, if any of you don't have night vision.
I think we all have.
Yeah, I think so too. And it grows like quiet.
Except the ghoul, like, just gnawing on the chest.
Yeah.
Was that a threat? I think he's coming to kill us.
Holy.
Gather robot in Rexford. Must extract and return to the hardline fortress.
I don't think we can take that ghoul back.
No, we
Let's
won't.
just try and kill it.
No, please do.
Yeah, you just fucking slash it in half. You open it up, split it down the middle. But it has made a hole in the
chest.
Nice.
And there's a hole in its chest now.
yeah,
A perfect niche.
Kick it off my glaive. Wipe its disgusting blood off my clothes. And then can I just take one moment to taste the spit in my own mouth?
Yeah.
Taste this, like your own spit?
Yeah. Does it taste acrid or
tastes like your own spit.
anything? Okay.
I'll go over to you and the chest and the ghoul. I'm gonna place a hand on you. Actually, no, we're in the dark. I think I just like pass close by to you. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, and just to heal you up a little bit because you did take a hit.
Ura too, I think, took some damage from lightning a couple times.
No, but I used
Oh, yeah.
cure wounds on myself and robot already.
That's
You
true.
healed
little
10, Kumbo.
Thank you.
All right. Whether we failed the mission or not, success in its own right.
I don't know if they'll see it like that.
I don't.
As you guys gather around,
What was in that chest that you were dragging?
as you guys are dragging around the chest,
Just wait.
and it kind of pops open, and then in like Borderlands, like how like kind of like these things kind of like it's like a wooden chest too. But when you open it up, these kind of these springs come out, and on it there's a full suit of armor that looks to me made like kind of like hide-like material.
The beholder set.
And there are also 3 rings of various colors.
This fucker.
Sorry, 4 rings. Excuse me. There's a red ring, a silver ring, an orange ring, and a blue ring. And they all kind of just glow faintly. They're all like bands of just like prismatic color.
Venu, do you want to take that while Kumbo and I take Robot and Rexford?
But the whole chest.
No, the parts in the chest, the stuff. Put it in a bag and.
Oh, yes, actually, that's a very good idea. I've got my coffin.
Yeah, so you throw all that stuff inside. And yeah, you can head down on your way.
We still have that airship, right? I didn't dream that we left with it and didn't bring it back.
I don't know what is real anymore.
No, it's probably long gone.
Well,
There's one Grinch remaining.
The Grinch cats.
I guess we can go find out.
Yes, I don't think I saw through Robot's eyes, but yeah, either way, I'll reaffirm that it likely was real.
What was real?
Like what they experienced.
Yeah.
But we were piloting a ship with our souls?
Yes.
That's a bit too much for my head to wrap around.
We will have words after, Venu, about what you've done here.
And each one of you with something slung over your shoulder, whether it be a corpse or a coffin. Not a corpse, but one of your comrades.
Wow.
Or coffin. You guys head back somewhere. I assume just to rest for a second, not back at your crib. And we'll end the session there at 9:59. Good job, everyone.
Damn.
Oh, good job, everyone.
I think you did great. Considering what happened last time, I think you guys did great.
After failing last time, we failed again.
Okay, well, we have some gifts maybe to offer. Want some rings of power? Not that we know what they are just
An
yet.
armor set.
Yeah. Damn, freaking Ruck. What a beast.
Ruckus P. Well, stars, wishes, anything. I wish the others were here.
Might have made for some more potential options, but it's all good. We survived.
If Rexford was here, I feel like there'd be a lot more confrontation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. it would have been a war of the wills for you, I think, controlling the ghoulies. It would have been all out fight, like with. I don't know how that would have went because you would have been fighting Ruck, and then like at some point you would have been fighting also like the Guavi, you know, and then like
That's true.
that's like almost what I was anticipating, especially for a second, you know. But him alone is like the Guavi was nothing. The Guavi was nothing.
Yeah, rip
The
that brew.
Dane came in.
Well, yeah, no. That sword is sucking stupid. Like sword, I don't know why I gave it to Steve. Like honestly.
But
Fuego.
choices were made, and
I love it, and I'm so frustrated with myself constantly. You know?
sounds like a regular day for me.
Hey, so thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. You can find old episodes on YouTube. You can catch us here for more of this on Thursday, more champs, and on Tuesday there's like a rotating thing with the rest of the boys that are able to DM right now, which is wonderful. I think it's often chittering, but I think next week on Tuesday it is a new thing.
Well, it's the one shot for Halloween one shot.
The absolute Halloween one shot beauty. Perfect. So yeah. Also, we're on all the. Oh yeah, I have to continue to sign us off. We're on social.
Just the flag. We don't say anything.
Yeah, no, we're on social media, Instagram, X, the other ones, and yeah. So we're Hexa. Bye bye. I assume we're Hexa.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
You trash. Okay.